This is the Epson Ecotank 2760 that we've had for about a year. And I wanted to show you, my wife's been printing a lot, and this is the ink level. This is the spare ink bottle that came with this set from Costco. I haven't even opened it. And again, we're only to about this level, which is quite remarkable for using it for more than a year. And like I said, my wife prints a lot of recipes, schedules, emails, etc. And I think by this time, with the standard Epson printer, I would have been through a minimum of 2 changes of cartridges complete. This is my existing Epson copy, scan, print, and fax. This was my wife's, but we kept going through these ink cartridges so fast I thought I would just use it because I don't print nearly as much. Well, guess what? They were still burning out, being very expensive and very frustrating. They're very small volume. And it was like, she had such a good experience with the Ecotank, I wanted to have one too. Look at these cartridges. They're extremely small, very small volume, between 1 and 3 ml. And they have to be replaced periodically, way too frequently. It also doesn't accept remanufactured cartridges. It just wouldn't work with those. So I was stuck buying the OEMs, which are very expensive and don't last very long. That's what prompted us to the Ecotank. I purchased this Epson Ecotank 2760 from Costco, and the bonus is it includes an extra large volume black cartridge, which was great. Opening it up, it's well packaged. It came in perfect condition, no damage whatsoever, and it's very securely packaged in this strong container. The instructions are on top, and on the sides are the ink cartridges, or the ink tubes. There are 4 colors: cayenne, magenta, yellow, and black, and an extra large black. And they come in these vacuum sealed wrapped packages. So we'll take some of the packaging materials out of here, and we're going to expose the printer itself after this cardboard is removed, and we'll bring it out. It's very well protected and has all these tapes on areas so there's no movement, which was very nice. This is how it comes protected. There's the where the paper goes. That's the support. These tapes hold the top of the scan and copy cover, which is a beautiful glass cover. Also, these tapes hold the large central area together, which we're going to undo. Remove all these blue packing tapes, which prevent motion during shipping. Comes with the power cord, which I was hoping would be the same power cord as the previous unit, but it wasn't, so I had to remove the first one and then replace it with this one. The ink cartridges all come vacuum sealed, and I opened all those up to expose those before we added the ink. They're very well protected and come in really perfect condition. No leak, no spill, nothing like that. The black container is significantly larger because we're going to be printing a lot more with black, clearly, and an extra black cartridge comes as well, which is great. The start guide is helpful, and I walked through the various steps, which allowed me to easily set this up. There is a final tape over the side here, which will help open the carriage for the ink for the heads to move back and forth, and then a final piece of tape, which I get to in a minute, to cover the fill ports of the. Now we're going to open the cover of the ink containers, ink storage areas, and we'll pick the proper color to the cyan or blue is the first one, and we'll open this up and literally just set it in. I was first concerned that this would leak, spill. It absolutely doesn't. It's held in place, and you can see it filling the scale or the indicator pretty rapidly. And again, the volume of this is so dramatically better and bigger than those small cartridges. It's just amazing. It's truly dramatic. And the word eco in the Ecotanks is appropriate because it's very economical. These fill at a pretty fast rate, but then when it charges itself, these levels will go down. And you'll see as soon as we fill these containers, there's still plenty of ink left, so we hold on to that, and then after charging is complete, we fill it back up again. But I found that even then, there's still some ink left over. Save it, and maybe a month from now or whatever, they'll drop down a little bit, and then you can add the remainder of the ink, which is quite important because just a small amount goes a long way. I'm going to fill the magenta, cayenne, and black now, and we can do this off camera. So now we're filling the black cartridge or the black container. We've got the cayenne, magenta, and yellow already filled. The black fills a little more slowly just because it has a much larger volume. And we'll fill that again to the top and then charge all of these. And when they charge, the volume drops a bit, and there's quite a bit left over, as you can see in these bottles. And we'll refill that. See the volume in the yellow? It's quite a bit. So we close the cover, we'll close the box, and we'll turn it on after we take this protective film off, and then we'll get ready to charge the ink cartridges. I have it plugged in, obviously, and I rerouted the cord. I have a new cord there that goes under the desk. And at this point, when it boots up, you're supposed to push the question mark button for a number of seconds to initiate the charging of the cartridges. And we'll do that in just a minute here. So we're going to start the printing process. We said OK. Now we're going to push and hold the question mark button for 3 seconds, and all of a sudden it'll initiate, and then you push the print button and it will start charging these cartridges, which takes about 10 minutes. So I temporarily connected the printer to the USB cable so I could then connect to my network using the computer, because it's a lot easier than this very small teeny screen. Then I printed my first test page. And it looks pretty good. It's asking me, are there any missing segments? And the answer is no. Align print position to fix malalignment or banding. All right. Put this page back. Well, let's print. At this point, when it charged, it took about 10 minutes. It dropped the ink levels a little bit, so I brought the inks back out. And I'm going to refill the inks, but it won't take all the ink. There'll be a little bit left over, so save it for the future. So this is the print alignment page, and there are 7 lines, and it asks you to print the box or select the box that there are the least number of lines in that, and every one changes. So we'll go through the little screen here and take care of that. So for number 1, 3 was my best. Okay. Number 2, 5 was my best. Nope. Now we're going to print another page to see how well this alignment turned out. Now we're going to choose the rectangles that are not separated or overlap. All right, print head alignment completed. So now we'll add a little more ink. And start with the cayenne. And proceed until we're complete here. But again, save these. There's a little ink left over, and I don't know, I'm cheap. I want to use every drop. And in about a month you'll need a little bit more. Okay, the Epson ET Ecotank 2760 is ready to print a test page. Here we go. I'm so excited to have this. This is going to really serve me well. And it connected to the computer easily. I went to epson.com/support/ET2760, downloaded the drivers, and here we go. Congratulations, we've been successfully installed. So everything is good and we are ready to roll. Thank you very much for watching. Again, this is Adventures with Dr. Joe. This is an unboxing review setup of the Epson Ecotank 2760. This is a great printer, very economical. It works as a Wi-Fi printer. You can connect it with USB. We've had no problems with the one my wife has. Like this so much, I got one myself. So please subscribe if you like. Click like if it's been good. Comments are always welcome, and as always, stay safe.